Guys, welcome back to the vlog, and this is going to be the vlog on the road. We're in a bus. Why are we in a bus? Well, social distancing. Staying in a bus seems like the perfect way to keep social distance. I also wanted to see a little bit of the north of Germany, and this is really worked out. It's the perfect solution for this. It does mean that I'm working kind of like a minimal setup though. Yeah, I don't really have access to resources that I do just back in the apartment, but I'm doing something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. You guys from way back in the day, like from the early days of the vlog, will remember the balcony sessions, where I just sat down and I answered some of your questions that you put in the comments down below. So it's not going to be the balcony sessions just now, it's going to be the van sessions. Okay, we're going to start this off with one from my hometown, one from Berlin. Hey, kannst du mir bitte sagen, wo ich Any Denim kaufen kann? Merci. So that's from Shurl. Definitely saying that wrong. Right. Well, it depends what you mean, the Any fabric. For the Any fabric, I'm not too sure about that. For rolls of it, I'm afraid I don't know one for this 80-year anniversary denim. I'm not too sure how available that is. If you're meaning Any denim that's actually used in jeans, well, directly I know that Denham uses quite a lot of Any fabric, and also Benzite denim developers as well. They use their proprietary denim is actually from the European line. The proprietary denim is made from Any, so I can totally recommend those two. Does Igor have an Instagram? Igor is from Twerd, and that's the guy that I sent the Any denim to. I'll put a link to the video somewhere in the corners. Yes, he does, a very good one. He's also got a very good website as well, and I'm going to put a link to that down below. And also for his Instagram, I'll put it up across the screen now. Right, this isn't really a question, it's more a statement, but it's something that I really wanted to cover. This world don't need new jeans. We already have old one too much lying all around the world. Best sustainable jeans is the one not produced. And yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. There is an overabundance of overproduction. And it's driven by fast fashion. It's driven by this sort of the big brand mechanism, like the Primarks, the H&Ms, where they're having like 52 drops of new collections a year. However, there's a very big difference with how things should be and how things are. And how things should be is that way, that we actually just use what we produce. How things are is that denim is going to be produced anyway, and steps forward to make it more sustainable, to make it more ethical and more green, are essential in that supply chain. So as much as you're absolutely right, dream big, you're totally right. The practicalities and the reality behind denim production is that there's always going to be a demand for it. There's always going to be a demand for more. So we have to take steps forward to make it a better practice. And that is exactly what Surti are doing. It's exactly what Any mills are doing. And I'm presuming like a lot of other mills around about. So this is a good way. It's a good way going forward given the reality that we live in. Do I turn them inside out for the first initial cold soak? No need to do that. You just run the bath, throw them in there, and just leave them for, I don't know, 20 to 40 minutes, something like that. The only reason you need to turn them inside out is when you put them in the washing machine, because they're getting pressed on the outside of the drum, and if you don't turn them inside out, you're going to get nasty marks. They are kind of fade lines, but they're nasty wear lines anyway. Okay, this next one is very topical given the location. So from Jade Away, I have to say that you're going to think I'm crazy here, but on the beach, many of us denim heads would just cut our jeans. No cuff. Reason is we're into the stringy vibe of threads hanging out. Yeah, our iron hearts might not last as long, but we can still get a few years. That's decent enough for any jeans. Went on the beach in Hawaii, in SoCal, so Southern California, I guess. cuffs will always keep the sand in them, and most of the time we have flip-flops on, so the cut look on the bottom of the jeans looks cool. Don't flame me for it. Nah, definitely not going to give you a hard time for that. And I can attest to this in the last few days that, yeah, cuffing your jeans and going down to the beach, you get a lot of sand in it. And the bottom of our van can also attest to that. So I like the look, but it wouldn't really work so well like with the bad winters in Berlin. And now it starts to rain, which is kind of like the holidays in summer in my youth. Anyway, what are people's take on PBJ? So that's not peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, at least I don't think so. So that's Pure Blue Japan. Compared to other Japanese brands, mainly Ironheart and 45 RPM. Unsure if I should pick up a pair, thanks in advance. Right, I've not had too much experience with 45 RPM. There's not too many places in Europe that actually carry them anymore. As far as I know, they're really, really very, very good jeans. The ones that I saw before were heavily washed, so it wasn't raw denim. I'd say Ironheart and Pure Blue Japan, they're coming from quite different places. There's definitely a focus on like thick, heavy denim from Ironheart, so your 21, your 25 ounces, but making that very, very soft and very wearable. And also with fits, I would say that they're much, much more European, or much more suitable for the European body type. With Pure Blue Japan, in my experience, the denim is just out this world good. It's amazing. I think the founder, he started off as a fabric, working as a fabric supply salesman. In fact, there's a whole article on this over on Jeansology. I'm going to link to that below. But the denims are just like crazy, crazy interesting from Pure Blue Japan's. If you can, I'd go and try them on because the fits are a bit tricky. They can be quite slim and quite low rise. I got a really, really good, well-fitting pair, but I had to try on quite a lot up to that point. But like amazingly fitting jeans. Really, really loved them. Right, back in Berlin after what was a wonderful few days up in the north of Germany. It's gorgeous up there. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I can only recommend it for a trip. It's not something I would have thought about before, but yeah, it's great. We were up in the Baltic Sea. Yeah, as you saw before, we took a van up there, and van life is interesting. I'll put it that way. When the weather's wonderful, van life is wonderful. When the weather's not wonderful, van life is being stuck in a small tin box, which is exactly what it is. Right, anyway, I didn't do as much filming as I thought I was going to because I was just chilling and enjoying myself. There's a few more questions. There's two more questions I want to cover before I wrap this whole video up. So the second to last question comes from Robin Markowitz. So he writes a question. If a company is selling made-to-measure selvage for $74 to $100, is it fake? I'm torn. Yeah, Robin didn't put any more information, so I don't actually know any details about what that company was offering. But at that price, I would start being very, very suspicious. I know the production numbers or the production costs behind making a good pair of jeans, where no corners are cut, and those jeans are going to end up around about the 150 to 180 euro mark. So that's like these are literally like half the price of that. So you've got to actually question, where are they making those savings? Are they using dodgy denim? Because they can get quite sneaky about faking that selvage line. Are they manufacturing in unethical ways? That's also a way to cut costs, and it's not something that you should be investing your money into either. Yeah, are they using substandard hardware? Yeah, I would be suspicious, and Robin, I would encourage you just to save up a little bit longer and invest in something that you're really gonna know is quality, and you're gonna connect with that item in the longer run much better than you would something that's like substandard. And I'd say you really can feel that. You really can. There's something about a quality crafted item over something that's mass produced or produced in an unethical way. It's just something that comes through in the way that you connect with it. So yeah, I would say that the pair of selvage denim, especially like made to measure selvage denim for $75, that's too low. Okay, last but certainly not least, we've got a question from Gaming King 33. And this is a question that I actually had to wait to get home so I could get some denims to show you, to answer this question properly. And he's asking, what's a cast in denim and how can you tell the difference between a red or a green cast? Okay, so the cast in denim is the underlying tone that the denim has. This isn't a hard and fast rule, but you'll find in general, a green cast denim will be natural indigo dyed. That means that the indigo dye stuff was made from the indigofera plant. And a red cast denim will be dyed using synthetic indigo. So if we take, start with these. If we take the Imjits here, and I did a review on these jeans a few months ago. I'll put a link to that up in the corner somewhere. You can see that these have a distinctly green cast to them, and this is because they were hand dyed with natural indigo dye. If we take the TCBs, I should have folded these before. If I hold this up, you can see there's a much darker tone, certainly. These being hand dyed, they don't get quite as much indigo through them. But you'll see that this has got, especially if you compare it with this, you can see that the underlying tone of these TCBs it's a red. It's like there's a red hue to it. There's that red cast to the denim. Neither of these are better or worse than others. The Imjit ones, I mean, Manuel from Imjit, he goes out his way to find the most fascinating fabric he can and make jeans out of it. TCBs, on the other hand, they're repro jeans. They're repros of Levi's or Lee, and so they're also, as well as all the details and the cuts and fits and things, although these are the slim fits, but they've also gone to as far as to reproduce how the denim was from, well, these are based on Levi's. So Levi's always used synthetic indigo dye. So they've used that as well, and it's got that red cast to it. So telling the difference is through experience. Sometimes it can be much harder to see. And sometimes it's not as simple as just saying that, oh yeah, this is going to be naturally indigo dyed. This is going to be synthetic, so the natural indigo dye is going to have the green cast. I've got a pair of Benzacs that are green cast, and I don't think that they're naturally indigo dyed. They can add whatever to the indigo dyeing process to put a green cast in it. And it's just, yeah, it's experience. Like it's seeing different jeans and sort of holding them up together that you can tell like it's got a green cast or it's got a red cast. And it's totally a matter of preference. And it's a matter of availability as well. You're going to find, I think you're going to find red cast denim much more available than you are going to find green cast denim. I think there's simply just more of a call for the red cast denim, for this more you see this historically much more, the red cast denim as well. Okay, Gaming King, I hope that rather long description answer your question. Okay guys, that's it for this this rather scattered, geographically and topically vlog. Yeah, the light's failing, I'm failing. I need to go and get unpacked. I need to have a shower. I really definitely need to have a beard trim. Yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I've actually really enjoyed filming it. I've enjoyed answering your questions. And it's something I want to get back to in the future as well. I really need to bring back the balcony sessions. or maybe more travel vlogs as well. That would be cool. Yeah, if you've liked this and if this is your first time here, it'd be awesome if you could just consider hitting that subscribe button. There's also that bell icon. If you hit that, then you're going to be notified anytime I drop a video. There's the links to all our social media and all of the other good stuff down in the description below. Yeah, and guys, I hope you're out there, and I hope you're taking care of yourselves, and I hope you're taking care of each other. And I'm going to see you in the next vlog.